And
But I
we
think they
are
really
live.
prep for this too. Hello.
How y'all doing?
Awesome.
Good.
Happy it's a D&D
Acceptable.
day. Acceptable.
Yes.
I mean,
It's a day ending in Y, so it must be D&D.
if only that was the case. If all of my days had D&D in them, I would be much happier. But that requires, turning it into my full-time job.
Easier said than done.
Yeah, and in this day and age, that is not a maintainable future unless you get extremely lucky.
Nope.
Or win the lottery.
Or that.
Befriend Matt Mercer.
I don't even think Matt Mercer would pay to, have people playing D&D full-time.
Well, like when you actually kind of follow the back part of that, you realize that these people do all sorts of other things too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean
Yeah,
most of them have like
they don't just
full
get to sit
careers
around a
behind all
table
the
and play D&D.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a side gig for him.
Yeah.
most of them are full-time voice actors. So it's like, yeah, we show up and play D&D occasionally.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about people who do full-time D&D streams, like 5, 6,
Oof.
7 times a week.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But that's not me.
Balance is good.
Yes, but I would like to not have to work
A
anymore.
different balance.
Yeah, I would prefer the balance where I was comfortable enough to where I could just do this as a hobby full-time without having to worry about any of the negative repercussions. But that's not why we're here today. Last time that we were together, everyone began to set off from Lumin with your new companions and a transport caravan carrying not only Vela's parents, but a vast supply of alcohol created by Vela's father, who was looking to finally bring his wares to the rest of the world. Opting to bring it down to Glimmercross during the Festival of Continuance. You have all decided that it's in your best nature to provide a bit of security, as trudging this amount of alcohol across the open landscape and then across the open sea is almost definitely bandit bait. On your journey, during your first night of rest, an incident happened where the body of a certain individual from the wagon train that was carrying the alcohol was discovered dead in his tent. After a bit of deep investigation by the crew, you found that the individual had fallen to sort of the, I guess the best thing to call it would be a curse of Shavira's, as the shadows decided that while she was having a bit of fun, they were going to treat themselves to a meal. Apologies to anybody watching the stream if you hear any sort of disturbance in my background or over the microphone itself. I have my air conditioning running, but it's hot, so I can't stop that. Though you all agreed that it'd be in everyone's best interest to not report her, as this is not something that she does intentionally, it's something she cannot help. Continuing down south the next day, after postponing a bit of time to allow the wagon train to bury its member, you came across a river crossing and an ogre. At first, you thought this ogre would be some sort of foe, some sort of enemy that was guarding the bridge south to Beacon Point. But after speaking to him, you discover that his name is Thark, and he is a guild certified repairman from Beacon Point making repairs on the bridge after a rampaging bear had torn through the area the previous night. Unfortunately, Thark is not allowing you to cross the bridge at this moment, as guild regulations prohibit anybody from crossing until the repairs are complete. He did mention that there was a strange wolf in the area that could have caused the bear's rampage. This creature that he only knows in passing by the name Red Fang. It's rumored that Red Fang is a monstrous wolf that makes this part of the area, especially the river crossing, a part of its hunting ground. Hearing that, Leah and Gray decided that as everybody else was going to return to camp, they were going to go see if they couldn't hunt this Red Fang. The rest of the group returned to the wagon train, informed the foreman what was going on, and began to settle down for the night. So as we pick up, Gray, I'm going to leave this up to you. How long would you say the two of you hunt for this creature for?
I think Gray probably follows Leah's lead for a good 30-40 minutes. And if at that point we haven't really picked up on anything specific, he would probably take a moment to do a little bit of a ritual that might help us in tracking down this big wolf. Assuming Leah would stop and kind of watch over him for the 10 minutes it takes to cast a ritual.
Do you let her know that you are casting the ritual?
Yeah, because she did notice that I was kind of stealthily following her at the end of the last session. So I think after 10-20 minutes, he would kind of give up the charade of trying to be sneaky and just accompany her, and then he would ask her to stop and watch over him as he's about to cast a ritual.
Okay. It doesn't take too much to convince her. She just gives you a very curt nod, and she unshoulders that large crossbow that she's got in over her shoulder, holding it, and she just stands behind you and slightly to the left as she begins to just to clock the the ridge line around all of you, in a 360-degree angle.
So Gray would kind of get down on his hands and knees so that his bare hands are touching the soil, and he would begin to quietly chant in the druidic tongue. And as he does, his fingers kind of take on this almost barky, as the tips of his fingers spread into the ground like tree roots, as he casts locate animals and plants. And it says describe or name a specific kind of beast or plant. He will specifically name Red Fang as the target of this ritual.
Okay, let's see. So you get a bit of a disturbing feeling as you reach in, the roots twisting into the ground along going up your arms, as you get the sense that Red Fang is maybe 300 feet away, but he's below you.
So as soon as I get that ping of it being fairly close, my head will kind of snap over in Leah's direction. And while this ritual continues to be active, Gray's eyes kind of take on that like predator sheen to them, where you can see the reflection of light in the eyes. And when he looks at her, he kind of looks through her at the same time, like he's seeing layers of multiple things. And he just kind of calls out, "It's nearby, but I think it's underground."
Underground cave?
Yeah, possibly. It's about 300 feet in that direction, but down.
She gives you a nod. Then I guess we best be off looking for a cave.
Yeah. I'm gonna stay close to you if that's okay.
She gives a nod and just keeps the crossbow in her hands as she once again takes point. Can you give me, I will let you decide, either a survival, a nature, or a investigation roll.
I think I'm gonna go with survival.
Okay.
Ooh, what a wonderful time to get a nat 20, first roll of the game. For 26.
So for 26, you probably go for probably about another 15 minutes. And close to the riverbed itself, almost as if it's been expertly hidden, there is a small cave entrance that has a bunch of discarded foliage over it, sort of sheltering it from eyesight. But your keen eyes are able to see just a brief gap in the foliage at one point in time, to where you can clock that there's some sort of subterranean entrance right there, though it doesn't seem to be fairly large. Definitely not something for the size of Red Fang, at least.
So once I spot that, I will kind of reach out towards Leah and just put a hand on her to get her attention, and then I'll point at it so she sees it as well. But I won't say anything because she's the expert hunter here, and I don't want to, alert anything to our presence if she doesn't want us to make any noise.
She nods and she very slowly begins to creep towards this small cave. She gets close to it and she begins to sniff around and just slowly separate the foliage. She kind of looks back at you. It's someone's hidey hole.
Yeah, I thought it seemed a bit small for a giant wolf.
No wolves in here, but small collection of treasures.
You don't think that maybe this Red Fang is a shapeshifter of some kind, do you?
No telling. Just a basic description of a monstrous wolf who hunts around here. It could, I can't say it isn't, I can't say that it is. But whatever it made this little pocket, definitely not the size of a giant wolf.
You think we should go in and get a better look?
I mean, I'm looking into it now. It's not very deep. Whoever is using this is more of storage than anything. She kind of motions for you to come over.
I go over and take a look inside as well.
Inside you can see a small chest along with a couple piles of coins.
So it looks like that this is a person's hidey hole
This-
and
yeah.
not just something that a mischievous animal has dragged
No.
loot into.
This definitely looks like somebody got a score and has decided to stash away the goods inside this hole while the heat blows down, maybe.
And in the brief time that we were in town, I don't know if you want a history roll or something for this. Did I hear any rumors or anything about something or someone in the area that pulled off a heist of any kind or stole something from someone?
You can go ahead and give me a history roll with disadvantage.
Ooh, not great. That is an 11.
11. You haven't really heard, you didn't really hear anything back in town. Though you do remember that the whole reason why you're traveling with this caravan is in regard to the fear of bandits on the road.
I don't, as much as I want to look at what's inside that chest, I'm not sure if it's a good idea to do while it's dark out. Do you think we should, or do you think we should maybe come back when it's light again?
She just gives like a very carefree shrug. Trinkets normally don't concern me, but if you want to take a moment to look, I don't think it would be too much of a problem.
A brief look couldn't hurt. And I will creep a little closer in there and see if I can take a peek inside the chest.
Sure. Are you just straight up opening the chest or attempting to?
Yeah, I don't think Gray would really think to check for traps and stuff. Not this early on in his adventures anyway.
Yeah.
You know, let him fall into a spike trap or two and he might think better of it, but
Okay. Thankfully, as you go to open it, chest doesn't seem to be trapped, at least, but it is locked.
well, I think that puts a quick stop to that investigation. I'm no good with getting through locks, so I think I might have to turn back for now.
Leah grins as she like pulls out like a small hand axe. Like, you just break it open.
That is one way to get through locks. Do you want to do the honors?
She gives it out. She's like, I can do that. Pull it out of the cave though, so I get a better swing.
I will grab the chest and drag it out.
She goes to swing, and as soon as like the bit of the axe touches the chest itself, there's a bit of a flash coming from the metal around the chest as the metallic part of the axe is melted upon contact. And she's just standing there holding just a stick. Huh.
Ah. That's new.
It's not booby trapped, but it's warded against somebody just smashing it open.
Now I'm really curious what's inside.
Merchant?
Maybe. A quick look at the chest. Does it have any sort of markings or symbols on it that would denote it as like a a merchant company's chest or a specific trading caravan's chest or anything of the sort?
Are you giving it like a quick once over, or are you actively looking?
I think just a quick once over. I don't want to divert my attention too much from our surroundings.
Okay, so for a quick once over, what is your passive perception?
16.
Just given from like what you can see around the top and the sides of this chest, there doesn't appear to be any sort of official markings on it.
And the chest itself, when I dragged it out of the hidey hole, did it feel like it was light enough for us to carry back to camp, or is it too cumbersome to travel with?
What is your strength?
My strength is only 10, which is why I asked her to break the lock instead of embarrassing myself in front of her.
You can lift it. You can pick it up by both hands, but it's definitely going to be something that you're going to have to lug back to camp. It's not something to be able to travel with.
Okay, so I'll look over at Leah. I think there's a story behind this chest, and I want to know what it is. So I was thinking maybe we take it back to camp. Maybe somebody there can get in it. I don't know if we're gonna find the wolf tonight, unfortunately.
Yeah, and I really don't want to be wandering around unfamiliar territory looking for a cave once the sun starts to set. We can take it back.
Okay, I'll carry it if you wanna kind of be on guard.
She kind of just sort of like gives you a nod and like punches you in the shoulder as she starts to lead you back to the camp itself.
I will stick close, carrying the chest.
Back at the camp, after you reported to the foreman that it was going to take some time before the bridge would be repaired, and everybody began to set up for the night, is there anything specific you wanted to do while food and everything was prepared?
I think everybody's asleep already.
That's what it sounds like.
So what time have they come back?
They haven't come
that's-
back
that's
yet.
good.
This is
They're
I-
not
like,
back yet.
No. This
Okay.
is while they're out.
Yeah, I don't see Nock being good at staying up late unless he's been like reading a book and then probably passed out face first in the book. But that's about the only thing I would see keeping him up.
Okay.
I see him more being the I need my baby sleep type of person.
The only thing Jade might do is she does have gaming dice and a high charisma.
Hmm.
And if there is a little banter around the campfire and someone is willing to do some gaming, she would be into that. But otherwise, nothing.
That depends. What kind of game are we talking about?
Dice. It says I have a
Rollies.
dice gaming set, so that would be. I know what the medieval one looks like, but I can't remember what it's called right now.
I think he could potentially be convinced into gaming.
So just a few friendly dice rolls over.
Sure.
We probably
Yep.
have ale kicking around, so an after dinner ale or something, and
Just kicking
little
about.
banter and
Okay.
Yep, I definitely see him doing it.
if nobody else has anything they would like to do, we can move forward later on in the evening, where both Leah and Gray return. And as you begin to, again, go into your portion of the camp, as the wagon team has sort of separated from you guys again, the four of you notice that Grave is carrying a chest. Gray, not Grave, sorry. Gray is carrying a chest.
I just take it kind of right into the center of our little spot in the camp and drop it down on the ground to very intentionally kind of get everyone's attention. And then I look over at Nock. I've got a job for you.
Is the direwolf in there?
You ain't my supervisor. What's up?
We found this. Okay, so we were hunting the wolf, and I did a thing that kind
The
of
wolf in
pointed
the
us.
chest?
Well, we don't know. That's the thing. I did a thing that pointed us in the direction of the wolf, and it led us to like this little hidey hole that had some stuff in it, including this chest. I wanted to take a peek. It was locked. Leah went to brute force it open, let's say, with an axe, and the axe melted.
So you got a chest that melts whatever touches it, and you want me to touch it and open it.
Well, it melted the axe. I mean, I've been carrying it this whole time, and I haven't been melted yet. So, I
He looks at you
assume
like you're a ticking time bomb.
I mean, it never say never, right? But I assume it's a magic thing of some kind, and
Yep.
you know,
Okay.
you know all about
Oh.
the arcane.
Well, looks
I
like the dice
assume.
game is no, but looks like the dice game will have to wait a little bit.
Ah,
Okay. Sorry,
I
I know. I mean, look, let me put it to you this way: if we find something nifty in there, we'll share it as an apology. How's that?
sure.
I mean, if you
Um,
guys would rather play dice, I can go take the mysterious magical chest back to the forest, and we can just
No, man,
pretend
no,
we
no,
never.
no.
Nope, chess sounds fun. Chess sounds fun. We're doing chess.
Chess sounds more fun than dice.
Yep. And so yeah, we'll take a look at the chest. I guess you want me to get this started with an Arcana check. Rojan?
Depends on what you're trying to do.
Well, first we're gonna see if it has any other potential runes or magical anythings on it that might blow up in our faces if I try to find a way to open it that is, different. We'll call it that.
Go ahead and give me an Arcana roll.
Okay. That is a 9 plus whatever I have, which at this level is not huge. Let's see. We do have Arcana, so 7, so that's a 16.
16. Just going over just by a cursory look and doing a little bit of magical mumbo jumbo, you can tell that the iron bindings that are on this chest have been somewhat magically warded.
Ah, and it's the iron bindings only, correct?
Yeah.
From what I can tell.
It's the iron
So
bindings that are warded. The wood itself is just a very fine quality wood.
Ah, excellent. So I'm gonna look up at Gray, and we'll tell him here. Oh, by the way, so that little melt whatever thing is only on the iron bindings of the chest. If you guys try to break the wood, you should be able to make your way in there. I mean, it's fine wood. I'd rather not break it if we could avoid it, but it's just to say that it has its own protections only on the metal, basically. If you want to just crack the wood open, you can probably get inside of it. Or you can have me do it. Up to you.
Great. You did notice that the axe that Leah had, she did specifically aim towards the wood to sort of like crack it open, and the ward kicked off and melted the axe.
So the wood is okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, that the whatever enchantment or spell or whatever this is might be like imbued into the iron, but I think it's shielding the whole thing. unfortunately.
Interesting. Okay. So they were a little smarter than just enchant the iron. Got it. Let's see here then. Okay. Is there any other indicator, magical or otherwise, of some way to open this besides needing a key?
With that 16 roll, you didn't recognize any sort of enchantment that you would need to specifically use to open it. It just looks like there's just a very fine quality lock that is on the front of this chest.
Okay. Well, we do like locks. Let's see. What do I have here in my massive stash of things? Components. Books, book of lore, book of spells, backpack, ink, pen, parchment, clockworker's tools. Is there any of those things I could use to help open this thing?
You would need a pair of lockpicks.
Not really my department, unfortunately, when it comes to lockpicking. And if this thing melts anything that is not the key that comes into contact with it, that's also probably not a good idea unless you want molten lockpicks. He's saying all this out loud, by the way, as he's looking at it. And he's gonna look.
Look over at the rest of the group. Have any of you had any experience with opening magical chests before?
No, I can't say I have.
Not particularly that I can recall. But it is nice wood.
How big is this chest?
It's a small chest. Like, it's large enough that it needs to be carried by with like two hands, but it's not anything massive that would be holding like a whole hoard of gold or something.
Yeah, I can't say that I have much. Oh, actually, wait a minute. I have something I can potentially try. Well, if nobody else has an idea, there is something I can do. The only problem is it would be fairly expensive. And I don't think you guys want to shell out, like, 100 gold just to get his chest opened.
Nock, this may seem like a silly idea, but I mean, you can fly. It's not a big chest. What would happen if you just kind of picked it up and go up in the air and drop it?
Whatever's inside might very well break. And if it is a magical orb containing unfathomable power, it's not something you probably want breaking.
Very good points.
I mean, I do have an idea, but I think it would take me several hours to pull it off.
As
Here's
you
the deal. Oh, go ahead.
As all of you are talking, Sola approaches you. Oh, so this is the axe melting chest, I assume?
Oh, yeah. Leah told you about it?
Yeah. I had to see it for myself. Such a defense mechanism on such a mundane item is rather unheard of unless you're dealing with somebody from an artificing guild or mages or the like.
Yeah, it's kind of stumping us a bit. I don't know if we can get it open.
I may have a means to do it if you wish.
Yeah, I mean, if you're willing to. I don't know how dangerous all of this is, but I really want to know what's inside.
It's like, give me 2 seconds. As he walks towards the chest, he opens up like one of the pouches on his belt, and he pulls out like this very beautiful key that seems to be made of composites of silver and gold. And he leans down, he whispers into the key, "Let no path be blocked." And as he inserts into the key, there's a bit of a soft glow around the lock as he just slowly starts to turn it. And surely enough, as he turns it, the lock gives way. He pulls the key out and puts it back into his bag.
That's a neat trick.
Not a trick, a trinket that has cost me quite a bit of money.
I can imagine something like that. Ooh.
But it is quite useful for somebody in my profession.
Well, shall we see if it paid off? Maybe everybody just kind of get ready for anything, in case there is a big wolf in there somehow.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
I will open the chest.
And as you open the chest, the inside of it is like padded in a soft velvet fabric. In the center is this strange looking contraption. A triangular cut emerald on a base plate of bronze, holding it in place as it sort of extends down into just like an open clawed mechanism. It almost looks like a key that goes into something. And Sola like kicks his neck over. He's like, "Oh, well, that's interesting."
Sure, I know what I'm looking at here.
Unless you've been to Arcastis, I don't think you would.
What is it?
Well, that is a human soul. Well, I should say the soul of a living being. I'm not sure if who they were previously human, though it is now the power source of a gear forged.
Oh.
Would this be familiar to me, considering well, the subclass and everything?
Yeah, you could go ahead and give me a history check if you want.
Let's see here. Another 9. Jesus, my dice are consistent tonight. And if I add history 7, so same thing again, 16.
16.
Yeah.
You do know that the Gearforged are clockwork entities, but unlike their kin, the Warforged, Gearforged, on the other hand, were previously living beings that have had their souls removed from their bodies and placed into like these gem power cores. These cores are then placed into the body of a Gearforged, and the soul gives it life. Now, unlike flesh bodies, when they die and decay, and that tends to release the spirit, as long as that core remains, it can be placed into another Gearforged body, and that soul can continue to function.
Ah, so they inhabit the cold bodies of a dragoon. Got it.
So, pretty much. So what you're looking at here is a device that is contained, or is currently containing, a living soul.
Interesting. So that's actually quite interesting that these can actually be used interchangeably. You could pull it out of one, put it in another body, and it'll still activate. Huh.
The Gearforged
Oh.
are a marvel.
Indeed. I wonder something real quick. Rojin, how big is that plate?
How big is what plate? Oh, the base plate?
Well, yeah, because you said the base plate it's mounted on a base plate, right? So how big is it, give or take?
The base plate, dimension-wise, it's like the way that it's cut and everything. It's a small rectangle that holds the triangle cut gem. You're looking maybe at a very small dinner plate size.
Okay.
Like the plate you would put on a teacup.
Okay.
Or you put a teacup on, not on a teacup.
Got it.
You technically put it on a teacup.
Yeah.
I'm not your mom.
Saucer. Cup saucer.
There you go, a saucer.
But yeah, I get what you're saying. Question. Could I potentially so if I built an automaton that had a compatible plate, would we be able to plug it in to figure out who's in that emerald, basically?
You would need
specific.
You would need a gear forged body that was crafted in order for
it
it
has
to
be
be
a specific one.
it has to be a
Can't
specific body. It can't be any sort of clockwork machination you come across.
Okay.
These keys only work with gear forged bodies.
Okay.
Well, Nock, you certainly called it. We wouldn't have wanted to drop that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now
How did you know that?
You know what?
It was something that could break. Like,
I had no idea. I just didn't expect it. I mean, usually people put precious things inside of chests or gold. If it had been gold, sure, gold doesn't break, but, you know. Anything else, usually, that you'd put in the chest, you wouldn't want to have breaking, right?
well, if your hunches are always this good, you're going to be a formidable opponent at dice.
I mean, look, I'll be honest with you, I have horrible luck at dice.
Well,
I
we'll
just
see
enjoy
later,
it.
perhaps. But this is much more interesting.
Indeed.
Yeah, but I'm kind of wondering now. Did we steal this from someone, or did the person we took it from steal it from someone?
Well, from what Leah tells me, you found it in a hidden hole next to a riverbank. Most civilized people aren't going to hide something so valuable in such a risky location. You may have come across a stash of somebody who stole the chest not knowing what was inside of it and has stashed it away to come back later when the heat blows off.
Yeah, I just had a thought that, okay, I'm going to do something real quick. I'm going to take 10 minutes to do that locate ritual again, with Red Wolf as the target once again.
Red Fang?
Or Red Fang, sorry.
Okay. Once again, Red Fang is close, but he's just outside of camp and still underground. He's like on the camp perimeter and about 45 feet down. And he's moving.
Okay, so guys, I have good news and I have bad news. Or I have news and I have bad news. The news is that for a split second, I thought maybe this thing was like somehow Red Fang, but it's not. Don't worry. Bad news is he's nearby and he's underground and he's moving.
All right. The moment that's said, we are going to start batting our wings and we're going to get ready to take flight.
Okay.
When Gray imparts all this information, if I was to use my divine sense, which would be presence of strong evil within 60 feet, do I get anything from either the chest or the immediate area?
If you use it, you would not go ahead and bring it up again. So I think it's specifics that
Sure.
the
Do you want me
divine
just to drop it into chat?
no into the roll 20.
Sure. Okay. Okay. Maybe not. There.
Okay. Till the end of your turn, you know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet of you. When you use your divine sense, you don't necessarily notice celestial, fiend, or undead around you, save for the normal reading you've started to get off of one of your traveling companions, the gnome Shavira, is you're getting a little hint of undeath from her.
Okay. But nothing from the chest at all, and
Nope.
nothing else. Okay. Well, that's fair enough. I mean, eliminate some nasty possibilities, perhaps.
I mean, it's possible that this red fang is not looking to eat us or anything. Maybe it wants to keep an eye on this chest. I don't know how it does that from underground. Also, I don't know why a wolf is underground, but I mean, it could have attacked Leah and I out in the woods. I get the feeling that it knew we were there, but it didn't. So
So,
maybe it's not a bad thing.
I have a riddle for you, Gray. When is a
Oh
wolf
no.
not a wolf?
When it's a pelt.
I was gonna say that too. Yeah.
That's one
Well, I was
answer.
gonna say when
When
it's a
else?
rug, but technically a rug is still a pelt.
Think a little further outside the box.
When it's lunch.
That's
Also
a
a
little
good
further.
answer. When it's an illusion.
Or
How many guesses do I get?
as many as we need to throw out all the possibilities of what else it could be.
Oh, we're gonna
And
be
why
here
it
a
would be
long
interested
time
in the
then.
chest. Yeah, but I mean, maybe it takes on the form of a wolf, but maybe it's something else entirely.
And as you say, maybe it takes on the form of the wolf. A very high-pitched howl echoes throughout the area as like I said, the wolf howl is very close. But then you hear an individual outside of your camp not scream, but yell in surprise.
I'm gonna take off running in that direction.
Okay.
We're already midair at this point, I'm assuming. So yeah, we're flying in that direction as well.
Okay.
Right behind Gray.
Yep. That's where we're heading.
Put her over here because she's not on this map at the moment. You guys are already on this map, but not everybody else is. So as you begin to run towards the screams, it leads you back out towards the road and towards the bridge where Dak is still repairing the bridge under torchlight, though he now has a massive black wolf sort of stalking towards him, its head lowered down and ears back, its mouth just covered in this deep running crimson.
Good puppy.
Oh god, are you gonna try to take it as a pet?
Charm animal.
You put a dog in front of me, I'm gonna pet it. I don't know what you expected.
You know what? Fair.
I'm so used to playing spellcasters. I keep thinking I'll probably have a spell for this thing.
I do have a spell for this. As soon as we arrive and we see that, I will burn some spell points to immediately cast Speak with Animals, and I'll call out to it. Whoa, hold on. There's no need for whatever's going on here. We can all be friends.
Are you moving in line of sight with it, or are you
Yes,
staying
absolutely.
where it's at?
I will move to I assume this is the main road here. So it clearly sees me holding up my hands in a non-threatening posture.
It stands there. It doesn't seem to look towards you, but its ears sort of perk up. If it understood what you said, it doesn't say anything.
Is that a tree?
That is a tree.
How tall is that tree?
15, 20 feet.
Okay, Jade is going to do her spider thing, and she is going to end up in the tree as a spider.
Okay.
Well,
As Jade spiders up the tree, Red
As
Fang
inconspicuously as possible.
growls. Tell the rest of the meat to step away.
Okay, yeah, I can do that, and I kind of motion to the rest of the group, like back off type of thing. We can all be cordial here. Nobody has to bite anybody.
Back over to here.
Under whose authority do you interrupt my hunt?
Under no authority. We're passing through the area, and that good man over there is just fixing the bridge so we can all be on our way.
I claim rights by the laws of the hunt to the meat in front of me.
And I wouldn't dare deny you that right. However, this man seems like awfully large prey for you. Wouldn't you be better suited going after something a little more suitable, like a deer or something of the sort?
Are you volunteering?
No.
Then leave. He is mine.
If I did volunteer, would you let him and everyone else here go?
He turns for a moment to look at you. Now where would be the sport in that? I'd expect you run.
Well, then, by the laws of the hunt, and I make the motion to use our group ability to have Leah take the shot.
Okay. Leah, those rolls are horrible.
No.
So you hear the crossbow go off, and a bolt tears through the tree line and embeds itself into the side of this wolf. And as it does, it sort of yelps in pain. Though, this is sad for the amount of damage she can do. She only did 10 damage.
I mean, that seems good, but now I want to know what she could have done.
And as you do that, or as you give the signal and she shoots, Red Fang snarls. I will feast on both of you tonight. And I need everybody to give me initiative.
Let's go. Oh, my dice tonight are just not good. I have nights that were great dice, but tonight they're just not happy.
Yeah, I started off really good, but every roll has been worse and worse.
It's plus dex, right? Yeah. All right.
Sorry, I didn't mean to force everyone into a battle here, but that seemed like a good opportunity to get that surprise attack in.
All good. Amazing initiative. Love it.
How tall did you say that tree was? About 15 feet?
The tree.
It's about 15, this one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ooh, nice initiative from Vela. Fantastic.
Vela, does Duoth go at the same time you do, or does he get his own initiative?
He always goes after my initiative.
Okay, so I will remove
So
him.
it's my turn and then his turn is
Yep.
how it goes. It's just he's always after me on the initiative. So I just thought it was easier just to put the same number, but yeah, he's always after me.
All right. So Valeth, you're gonna kick us off.
Okay, so sorry, I have to have 2 character sheets open for this. Okay, I think we will go ahead and take flight. Sorry, he reminds me so much of Gamork, and so I'm having childhood trauma / flashbacks.
That's a fair point. Yes, I did not piece that together.
I thought he lived under my bed at one point when I was a kid, and it terrified me to leave my room.
That would be terrifying, yes.
I was like, if I get off my bed, he's gonna bite my ankle and drag me under. Never ending story for you youngins out there. Okay, so I'm level 3, so I can't do like a lot right now, but that's fine. I have a bow that could pack a punch right now. However, that's do off sheet. There we go. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to use my movement to hop on Duoth and take flight, as I think we will go. Jesus, his fly speed is amazing, but we're not gonna go that high. We'll go like we'll go 30 feet in the air. That's fine. I'm okay with that. And on his back, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this just so we know. Oh, I hate that I can't do it off screen. I have to move it, do that. There we go. Just to show that he's in the air.
Yeah, I really do need to get tokens or something that signifies when somebody's in flight.
I did just put the icon of the wing to show that I'm in flight, just to help. Actually, you know what? I think I can do this if it will let me. Aha! It does. Okay, so I put a 3 on it to show I'm 30 feet in the air.
Okay.
Just to make it a little easier visually. So yeah, I'm going to shoot my bow because my bow's got range of ridiculousness. I'm not gonna swap out this die for a while. This die is nice. 24 to hit.
A 24 will hit.
Okay, that is a D8. That's a 10. No, where's my diamond? There we go. And I don't think I could do anything. Oh, wait, yes, I forgot. I have my mastery property. When I hit it, so for the next round, he has the slow property, where his speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of my turn, of my next turn.
Okay.
So long as I have dealt damage to the creature by this weapon. Okay. Well, I didn't do that much damage, sadly. 8 damage. Did not do that well.
Give me a moment here.
Okay. I need to get rid of the descriptions because this makes it so long when the second half is just buy your party members some time and keep your enemies at bay. And I'm like, I don't need that.
I don't need that.
I don't need that. I don't need that.
All right. Duoth doing anything?
Yes. Because we are in the air, we are going to do a flyby multi-attack. He has 2 attacks right now at this level. It is a beak and a claw attack.
What is his flight speed, by the way?
80 feet.
Okay.
Where is it? His claw. Oh, that's right. I did add that. Okay, yes. So, yeah, so he gets a 1 claw and 1 beak attack right now. So we're going to go ahead and roll for him. He has his own special pretty die. Okay. 23.
23 will hit.
Okay, and this is a 1d8 piercing. Damn. Okay, Duoth. Just upstage me there. That's 12 piercing. And he's gonna go for the claw attack. 18?
18 will hit.
It will hit? Okay. And that's 2d6.
You're all a level 3. If anything has higher than an 18 armor class, it's kind of busted.
A little crazy. Yeah, it's well, he didn't do so well for that one. So that was 4 plus 4, 8 slashing.
Okay.
As he is, like I said, it's kind of a flyby, so he kind of does like a whiz, and it'll kind of pop up, hovering on the other side.
Gotcha.
As he's, I should have counted that properly. So, 20, 30, 40, 50, and back up in the air for. Yeah, that's actually a little closer to.
Don't forget the 30. Don't forget the 30 feet for his movement when you flew up in the air.
Yes. So he is actually. So he's actually closer, and he's. Where is he? And he's actually 10 feet in the air. Okay.
Jade.
Okay. For one question, to either Zoro or Rojan, do we have any kind of a little icon that shows when Jade is in spider form?
I don't.
Do a spider token.
Yeah. Well, something
Spider
just to
Jade.
indicate that she's, in spider form. Anyway, I'm going to move here.
If you want, there is a web icon. So if you click your token, there's like one that looks a little cogwheel and one that looks like a little button. You click the button, and then scroll to the bottom where you see a little web, and just select the web, and it'll highlight over your token.
Scroll to the bottom. Okay, I've opened it and I'm looking at general.
I got it.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Okay.
So now if you look at your token, you have a web on it.
Yeah, that's perfect. Just so we can keep track easier.
Yeah.
Okay, alrighty. So I'm up in here. I've used 15 feet. The tree's 15 feet tall, which gives me enough leeway to drop a web down onto. And if I have to have an attachment point, I can use the tree as one attachment, and I could potentially use the base of the tree or a nearby something as the second point. So I'd like
you
to drop...
you don't need an attachment. It's just the web spell.
Okay, because there's this whole thing about if the webs aren't anchored between da 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 da. But anyway, since I'm actually trying to drop it on the wolf, you're right. So anyway, I'm dropping the web on the wolf.
Okay.
And you want that dropped into roll 20 so you can
Yeah.
see it? There you go.
Oh, you're right. It does require the anchor points, which is fine. You have multiple anchor points you could throw them on.
Yeah, just to get it so that the web hopefully is covering the spider.
All right.
I'm sorry, the web is covering the wolf.
Yep. Spell save DC 14. He makes a 15 dex save.
Well, it's a try. But the web's still there. Somebody wanted to set it on fire.
Anything else?
Okay. Not actually, once I've done that, I still have movement left. So I could come down from the tree and place myself maybe about. Could we place myself under the tree about there?
If you did, it would get an attack of opportunity unless you were descending from the tree on that side.
On this side here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
all right. So
you could still come down here.
Down here. Does that work?
No, what I'm saying is you could still make yourself be there without occurring an attack of opportunity. Just to rearrange yourself in the tree first and then go down.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So I'll do that. So I've used all my movement and tried to cast a spell.
And real quick, do you want to mark where that web is since it's difficult terrain?
So a 20-foot cube. Do I mark that?
Yeah.
How do I do that? I'm sorry. Effects?
I got
You
it.
could do draw and then do rectangular eclipse to do the area.
Yeah, I would be putting it so it is mostly over the wolf and into the trees and not impeding the party particularly. But making it maybe a little more difficult for the wolf to get at the ogre. If that makes sense. So it would be kind of yeah. But north and west, I think, probably. Yeah, and then west. No, that's east. Other west.
Okay. Red Fang on his turn needs to make another save. Another 15. He's gonna look directly at Gray. You sully the name of the hunt. You dare call yourself one of us. And as he says that, he's gonna rush from the webs and leap at you with his fangs bared. That's gonna be a 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
I'm not close enough for an opportunity of attack, right? Because I'm 10 feet in the air.
Correct.
Okay. I didn't know how big he was.
He's big, but he's more, lengthwise and not height-wise. Okay, great. You're going to take 4 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And I need a dexterity saving throw from you.
Very good roll. 21.
21. This wolf leaps at you. Fangs bared, goes in and bites you into the shoulder. But before it could pull you down, you're able to wiggle free. As soon as its paws hit the ground, it sinks into the earth.
Interesting.
Leah. Leah is me. Leah is going to reposition herself, and she's going to load another bolt. Val.
Sorry, I was just checking something.
Give me 1 second here. I forgot to move this gentleman. As after sinking into the earth, he will reappear here. Val, you are up.
Okay. I'm just double checking something quickly here. And I have how many of those right? Good. Okay. Forgot to read the wording on something. I'm a dumb. Okay. So I am going to. I can't upcast from that point, so we're going to cast a Shatter. You're going to dump Shatter basically right on top of the puppy. So I think that shouldn't hit anyone else.
Shatter is
It's only a 10-foot cube, isn't it?
a sphere, but yeah, it won't hit anybody else.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna cast Shatter on directly on top of the wolf. Now, if I'm gonna use Channel Divinity, do I need to wait until you do your save, or do I have to declare if I'm pulling it beforehand?
It depends on the channel divinity. Which one are you trying to do?
I'm Tempest Domain, so this is going to be basically maximizing damage.
Yeah, that you would be pumping into it right away.
Okay, so we're gonna burn my Channel Divinity for the day on maximizing.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You can choose to burn that channel divinity after, like when we go into the damage step.
Okay, so I can know the save before I choose to do something with it. Okay. Then I just need a save from it. DC 15. Dex, if I remember correctly.
Yep. That is going to be a 22.
Okay, so it saves, so I'm not going to burn my divinity, but I am going to just roll flat damage. Sorry. Just need another D8 there. Okay. And that one's caught.
Just now notice the ogres in the
4.
initiative order as well. Oh my.
Sadly, 14 damage. So
14?
7 is half.
Okay.
Yeah, 14. Yes, cat. Hi.
Did a cat take your dice?
Stumi grabbed it out of the dice tray when I rolled it and threw it.
It's like, hold on, I'll roll it.
He's like, I don't like how that was looking.
Knock.
Yes, sir. Time to do a thing.
Time to do a thing.
All right, we are going to do two things. We're gonna burn some spell points for some machine speech. That gives me advantage on my next clockwork spell attack roll, or it gives disadvantage on the saving throw of whatever next clockwork spell I throw. And you will have knock. Basically, he's flying right now, right? So let me check the range on this thing just to make sure I don't have to move first. Yeah, it is. We definitely are able to do so. Let me now make sure I don't hit anything that I'm not supposed to hit. Cone. There we go. That is a 60 feet cone. Yeah, that's gonna hit a friend. We are gonna move a little bit first to not hit the friend. As we'll go this way. So that's 10 feet to the left, and we're gonna take the remaining feet up in the air, and we are gonna just dump a gear barrage on this thing. So you're gonna just see him open his hands, and then a bunch of gears will basically just fly out from his sleeves and just blast at this wolf. I need a dex saving throw, please.
A dex save?
With disadvantage. Yeah, with disadvantage.
That's gonna be a 15 with disadvantage.
Okay, let's see. Does meet it beat it?
Meet it
Probably,
does
yes. So
beat
you
it.
just you do meet it then. So that's gonna be half the damage on a believe a 3d8 slashing. Yes, it is 3d8 slashing. Let me just get that for you real quick. 2 plus a 3 plus an 8. That is a 13 on the damage divided by 2, so 6. And yeah, that's it for me.
Okay.
So we're currently 20 feet in the air, by the way, if you need height.
Thark continues working on the bridge.
Okay.
Gray.
That dude is dedicated to his job. I think the words of this wolf have insulted Gray in a very unexpected and deep way, and he looks quite angry at what it said, and he just kind of flashes it a bit of a look as he suddenly hunches over, and his limbs kind of twist and jerk in strange ways as his bones pop and crack, and he begins using his shifting ability as his spine elongates and kind of lengthens his torso in a very animalistic way. But as these changes happen, they don't go full lupine. It's more wolfman and less werewolf. And when this change is done, as his wild hunt shifter blood comes to the surface, he just looks at this wolf and he shouts in a voice that is very much not his own, "I am the hunt," and he charges straight at it. So the wild hunt shifter, I get a bunch of temporary HP, but while shifted, I have advantage on all wisdom checks, and no creature within 30 feet of me can roll against me with advantage. So it negates any advantage versus me.
Ooh, nice.
And when he reaches the wolf, he lashes out at it with sharpened claws as I make a primal savagery attack against it. And that is going to be, what is my to hit here? Plus 6. Ooh, so that's going to be a 24 to hit.
24 will hit.
And that is going to be 10 acid damage.
Ooh. Very nice.
And that is all I can do for now.
Valith and Burb.
Oh, yes. Yeah, there's no point in moving him at the moment. We'll do it on his turn, because, again, I'm all about the ranged. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and shoot with my longbow again. Ooh. Okay, hold on. Oh, thank God, with my +2 for my fighting style. 17?
17 will hit.
Oh, thank God. I rolled a 9 and I got scared.
Technically,
Oh,
this is
come
just
on,
a
Bo.
big wolf.
Yeah. I'm not doing great with my bow right now. I should just change this D8. Is 8 points of piercing. Not doing great.
Not doing great.
Oh shit. I forgot that I got something that I could have used in this moment, but it's too late now. I already used my action. That's okay. So he's slowed since I was able to successfully hit him 10 feet. We will move closer, so 4, 6. Technically 70 feet, going down 10 more feet.
I will say that if you're going straight across, that cube right there, it's a 15-foot cube, so it is 15 feet high as well.
Oh, 20. It is. Oh.
But the tree was only 15, so I don't think it can go higher than that.
Oh, so I need to go around it, or
you need to go up and above or around.
So, okay, so if that's the case, I would have had to have him fly at least 15 feet so I could shoot the wolf. Okay. So, making it 25 feet in the air. So, 25, 45, 55. Yeah, I guess I would have enough movement actually to get down in there. He just would be hovering off the ground, but it would just be 5 feet above the ground, so he wouldn't be that far in the air. So yeah, just so we can get him to attack. I don't want to get in the way of our companion here, so yeah, I'll just stay there and I'll go ahead and we'll do the 2 attacks. Nope, do his die. I specifically got him dice. 23 to hit.
23 will hit.
For Zabik. And damn, his dice are way better than mine.
Here you go, Malls. I'll increase the token size so you can see him.
So that is 12 piercing for Zabik. And the same exact roll, 23 again for the claw. You know what? No, I'm gonna use these dice. Son of a bitch, this bird is upstaging me. So it is 10 plus 6, 11 slashing. Sorry, 16. 10 plus 6. 16. No, I'm so sorry. I'm looking at the attack. It's plus 4. 14. 14.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am positive. I'm so sorry. I haven't played 2 characters in a hot minute. Although it was much easier because Sahara was just on my turn. So this is like... Oh.
Okay.
And she had basic stats.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, that is it. So I'm just hovering 5 feet in the air right now. Essentially. Just hovering.
We go to Jade.
Okay, I'm going to start rolling towards him, flip myself back out of spider form, and end up without my spider form and my shield up by the time I reach the wolf, and I will do a rapier attack. And that is going to be a 17.
17 will hit.
Okay, and that is going to do... Ooh, so many pretty dice. Where's the one I want? All right. Oh my gosh. Full damage. So that's 8 damage with the rapier and 1 more. So 9 damage piercing.
Okay.
And I believe I only get 1 attack.
Mm-hmm. Your everyone is still too low of a level to get 2 attacks.
But can I also cast a cantrip?
Only if it's a bonus action.
Right. No, it's an action. Nope. That was a thought.
Okay.
So that's my turn.
Gray, you see a bit of glee in this creature's eyes when it sees you transform. And just for a brief moment, you just see a flash in those, like, beady blue eyes. As it casts Moonbeam.
Oh, interesting.
Everybody,
Did I hear that right?
yeah, it
You
casts
sure
Moonbeam.
Wolf cost. Oh, okay.
As it is going to, I need everybody who is in that circle, including Nock, to give me Constitution saving throws.
Yes. Let's see what my dice say.
At level 3, do you have the aura of protection as a paladin, Siva, for the bonus in saves? I can't remember if that's
let
3 or
me
5.
just check here.
I think it's actually 6.
Level the aura of protection is unfortunately level 6.
Oh, it is? Okay, never mind.
Yeah, it's something I aspire to.
Damn, I was gonna say everyone gets a boost. Nope.
Someday, but not the day is not that day.
All right,
Unfortunately.
so going around, Gray, what did you get for your saving throw?
18.
18. All right, you are only going to take 4 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
And since you saved, you don't have to worry about being knocked out of your shape change.
Thank God.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, you have to make your saving throw with disadvantage because you are a shape changer.
Oh, that's right.
Oh no.
Yep.
That's okay. That's okay. The second roll was a nat 20, so it sticks with the 18.
Okay, so
Okay.
you're gonna take 4 points of radiant damage. I almost called you Riley. That's not right. Jade.
Right. Well,
Oh my.
sometimes I'm
Look,
Raleigh.
it's Thursday.
Alrighty. Yeah, the other Thursday I'm Raleigh. Okay, so I'm sorry. The saving throw was against
Constitution.
Con. So that's a 13.
A 13. You are gonna take 8. You're gonna take 8 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
And knock.
Yeah, I rolled a 19, so that's a
It's gonna take.
22?
It's gonna take 4 points of radiant damage.
Okay. And I'm dead. No, I'm kidding. Just me. Just wizard things, right?
Oh no, radiant. he kind of just stares at you, staring you down. And we go to Leah, who will take a shot. Hey, she'll hit this time. Maybe she'll do more than 6 damage.
We'll find out.
Jesus
Vibe
Christ.
into this music.
Good job with that 8 points of damage, Leah.
Level 3.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know what? That's not bad for level 3.
Her
I'm more
crossbow
concerned-
does 3d6 damage.
Oh,
Oh, never mind then.
I'm just really distracting for her right now.
You are.
Yeah, let's go ahead and
You
say
are.
that. Val.
All right. You know what? I'm gonna make everyone's lives better here. Okay. How many of you dumbasses do I have to fix? I love you all dearly.
Okay. You're okay.
That's the type of thing you say before you AoE the party.
I'm sorry, Fireball.
I'm gonna save the party. I'm casting Fireball. No. How many targets is it? 3 upcast for 4. You know what? We're gonna do it. We're gonna do 4 because you two are separate entities. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We are upcasting Bless to level 2 to catch 4 targets.
Okay.
Roll 20. I do not need your assistance in counting. But before I do that, I am actually going to move. Hold on. Just need to see something. Okay, that's 45. So 30 feet. So I'm 15 feet off. Okay. So if I do. I'm already airborne 10 feet, so putting me there, that should be...
Johanna, thank you for that
Ooh,
raid.
Welcome.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I am catching Valus Bird, Gray, and Jade with Bless.
Thank you. For those of us with a bad short-term memory today, do you want to drop Bless in the roll 20?
I just did.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Didn't I? No, I didn't. Sorry, that's...
I use it a lot as, or semi-frequently
There.
as Lanica.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm actually going to go up 5 feet to put myself 15 feet up, Roshan.
Okay.
Just to put myself outside of nip range.
Probably a good idea. Knock, can I get a Constitution saving throw from you?
Another one. Jeez.
Yep, because you are still inside the moonbeam.
Oh yeah, right. Because my turn hasn't rolled around. That is a 16 plus. Let me check here again. New character, barely played. Who dis?
You said the base was. You said
What's a
the
19?
base was 16.
Yep, that's a 19.
19. Okay, you're only going to take 5 points of radiant damage.
All right. Take another 5. Okay.
And it is your turn.
Yep. Remind me, since we're using spell points, wizards, do they work like they used to work in the sense of like you can only use the spell once unless you set it to multiple slots, or is that a thing of the past?
That, I believe, is a thing of the past since we're using spell points.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're not doing
So
that.
on your sheet tilt, on the
Yep.
left, it'll give you a spell point total per level.
Yes.
So like, if you've got 3 spell points, you can just keep using that over and over and over again until
Okay.
you're out.
Okay. Let me math out here real quick for my points.
Which makes warlocks obnoxious as hell.
Yeah, in this system it's a little different.
Oh, that doesn't get an upcast benefit? Oh, crap.
I just like how like all the buffs, debuffs, and zones right now going on is making really one fucked up Venn diagram.
Right?
Sorry, cleric things out here.
Right? Alright. We're gonna move a little bit first things first, get out of the moonbeam. I'm not a big fan of getting slapped longer than I have to be. And that's 2 plus 3. Do I have another 5 spell points? Let me check here. Where are my spell points? There's my spell points. Yes, we do have another 5. So 9, and then minus 5 is 4. We're gonna do the missing speech into Gear Barrage combo one more time.
Okay.
If that's okay with you.
So he's got disadvantage on this save. You said it was Dex, right?
Yep, Dex again, please. Yep.
How's a nat 1 treat ya?
Yeah. So 3d8.
Ouch.
I'm just mathing 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13 more damage of the slashing variety. Magical
Okay.
slashing.
Magical slashing. Anything else?
Nope, that's it for me.
Okay. Thark continues working on that bridge. Gray
I need to make it another con save, right?
at disadvantage because you are a shifter.
This is the second nat 20 I've been cheated out of. Well, I mean, I guess not technically cheated out of, but
And you're also
14 plus
blessed.
whatever my con is.
And you are blessed if you need it.
Oh, right. Okay,
Use
so that's
it.
15 plus whatever my con is. So it'll be an 18.
An 18, okay. You're only going to take 5 points of radiant damage.
Okay. And I think there's a brief moment of recognition on Gray's face as his skin is being burned off by this spell that is very, very familiar to all druids of the world. And he does pivot slightly out of it. And then bonus action.
Bless is a one-time use, correct?
No, bless
nope.
is persistent until my concentration
Concentration.
ends.
Yep. Bonus action, he is going to use Flame Blade, but it's just for flavor purposes while he's shifted, rather than creating an icy blade in his hand. His manifested claws are actually going to change into almost icicles on the tips of his fingers. And then he will use his action to attack with said spell. Now, this is entirely your call. Typically, to do non-lethal damage, you have to be wielding a melee weapon. Since this is a melee attack with a spell weapon, would you allow me to do non-lethal?
Unfortunately, you cannot non-lethal with this spell.
Fair enough. Sorry, puppy. I tried. That is going to be a 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
And that will be 11 cold damage.
How do you want to do this?
I think Gray is going to pivot slightly out of that moonbeam, and he's going to keep that momentum going as he kind of pirouettes and lunges at the wolf. And as he lunges forward, he digs these icicle claws into the side of the animal and bites down with his extended canines on its neck at the same time, just like a wolf would go for the neck to subdue its prey.
And as you bite into this creature's neck, you don't get the taste of like fur and blood on your tongue, which you would expect. Instead, you get just this very like rancid, like corruption running along the tongue, your tongue itself, as this wolf begins to like spasm. You hear it call out, "You are my prey from now on. Watch your back, whelp." And as it says that, the body spasms and then just completely decays in your grasp into like this just pool of black liquid. And in the center of this liquid is a small wolf idol.
If you will allow it, I would pick up the idol.
You most definitely could pick up the idol if you like.
Get it out of that gross goop that's now on the ground.
So as you pick it up, it is a wolf idol that has been carved out of this just charred black wood, and it's cracked and just broken and very quickly degrading in your grasp.
Is it degrading at a speed like it's about to just become nothing?
Yeah.
While I'm okay.
Yeah, it's you probably have like a second or two before it just wisps away.
And it's made of a wood of some kind, or
it looks like it was just charred black wood.
Okay. This spell's not really meant for this, but it's, it's an ambiguous spell. Can I like lean into my druid craft to just try to connect with the natural aspects of whatever this idol is made out of?
I'll allow that, yeah. So casting or using your druid craft, at one point this was wood. This was just natural wood taken from a tree, but it was since burned to this blackened, charred state, and there's some sort of decay and rot inside this idol. It seems whatever made this idol, whatever creation went into it, it has corrupted the wood itself.
And the figure itself that this idol is shaped into, is there anything about it that is familiar to me, or might be something I've heard of or seen before?
I will let you roll either a history roll, a arcana roll, or a religion roll.
I think I'm gonna go with history on this. 15.
15. What you hold in your hand, this quickly decaying idol. You briefly got a bit of teaching from this as you were going through your training as a druid, that there is a almost excommunicated circle that exists with the druid, those who follow the druidic teachings, those who have sort of branched away from the balance between the humanoid and the animal aspect of it, and have deeply reached into the animal side and have sort of given into every animalistic urge that they have, to the point to where they commit horrible atrocities while still in control of the beast itself. This idol, though, this is concerning. This idol is something that is tied to one of these druids, and something that is created with a lot of power. This isn't some fledgling level druid that crafted this, but it's allowed them to craft this idol and then imbue one of their wild shapes into the idol itself, giving it life.
So I think once Gray kind of pieces that together in his mind, and he has that kind of aha moment of realizing what this is, he drops it on the ground and like steps back in surprise a little bit.
And as it hits the ground, it explodes and just wisps away in a light flutter of black dust. As you have just encountered a fallen druid, or a portion of a fallen druid.
Well, that was very unexpected. Is everyone okay?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Is the ogre okay?
You could hear from where you're at, you can hear just the echoes of his hammer still thudding into the wood of the bridge.
I think I hear him hammering, so I assume he is diligent and quite fearless, I would say.
Must be paying him well.
Leah
Overtime, perhaps?
Leah walks up to like the small gathering of group of the group where this wolf has like just turned into this black puddle. What in the hells was that?
Well, if I'm putting this together correctly, I think that was a piece of a druid.
A piece. Druids come apart now.
Not normally, or at least when they do, they aren't typically alive afterwards. I heard about this circle that was, I don't know how to put it, shunned, cast away. They were kind of going against everything that druids are supposed to stand for, so they're not really a part of the other orders, you know, and they kind of like embrace the animalistic, the primal side of being a druid, and just do horrible things in the name of those ideals. And I think what we encountered was an idol that was imbued with the power from one of those druids to wild shape, and kind of given form through their abilities.
So we didn't kill it.
We didn't kill the druid that was behind it. We just destroyed the idol itself. But I have to say, I thought this was like the stuff of legends. I didn't know if it was actually real or not. If the stories I've heard are true, it takes like a supremely powerful druid to even be able to make one of those things. So that's a little bit concerning.
Oh, and I thought the Earth Mother back home was disturbing.
A druid like that, Gray, how far would they roam or range away from their druid circle? Like,
Well, I mean, if their circle
or
is,
their grove, maybe, I guess, would be.
if their circle has rules similar to most other circles, I mean, there's really no limit on how far they can venture. Some circles like to, you know, keep their activities within a certain range of their grove or their archdruid or whatever it happens to be, but there's no physical thing preventing druids from venturing far from their circles.
So what do we do now?
I think we just hope that it's not gonna come after us. I think we're in trouble, though. I think it's set its eyes on us after that, and we're gonna have another encounter at some point.
Because its range is proportional to its anger and desire for vengeance.
I mean that's possible. I don't know who or what is behind the creature that we created. It might be somebody that holds a grudge, in which case, that's problematic for us. But if they're prone to forgiveness, then maybe we'll get lucky. Probably not, though. I saw a moment during the fight where the creature, I don't know, it had a look on its face. There's this look that a predator gets when it's been chasing its prey and it knows that it's won that battle. It's really hard to describe. You kind of have to be very familiar with animals on that level to really recognize it. But I swear I saw that look in the fight just a moment before we destroyed it. I think there's a lot more to come with whatever this is.
So we won this battle, but we haven't won the fight.
Yeah. But hey, look on the bright side. Our guy over there, Thark. Your name is Thark. I'm so sorry. Thark is okay. The bridge is gonna be repaired. We'll maybe be on our way in the morning.
And you hear Thark call out, "Yeah, thanks for taking care of Wolf."
No problem.
Gray,
Yeah.
you seem to have good rapport with him. Why don't you ask him how often he encounters the wolf?
Uh, Thark? Ask Thark?
Ask,
Mm-hmm.
ask you what?
Have you ever encountered a wolf like that before?
Not that big.
Have you ever been hunted by animals like that before?
Oh yeah, all the time. Well, maybe not big, scary, bloody mouth wolves, but bears, mammoths, big creatures looking for food. But
And given that you're still alive, I assume they didn't kill you.
oh no, Dark usually travels with a team for big projects. They defend Dark as Dark makes repairs.
Okay. Well, I'm glad we could help you out this time. Hopefully you don't encounter a situation like that again.
He just like gives you a very quick nod. It's like, oh, since you saved me, stop by the guild if you're making your way to Beacon Point. Let them know you saved Dark's life. You get a little reward.
Are you saying we just... Guys, I think we just completed a quest.
We did?
Our
Dark,
first quest as a group.
they get more of a side of objective, not really given to you.
Well, sometimes you stumble into the best quests.
Well, Gray, I hope you have a journal and a pen, because now you can add a story a true story to your collection.
I don't like the way you emphasize true.
Oh, no emphasis.
Right.
Turn a phrase.
Oh,
Huh.
by the way,
But it is true.
bridge is done. You can cross now.
Oh.
Dark's going home. Workday done.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Dark.
Oh, what? Out of character. What time is it now?
Oh, it's still night. You guys just got back to camp and you were waiting for food to be cooked.
So everybody set up and is counting on getting a night's sleep. They're
Yep.
not going to want to pack up in the middle of the night. Yeah.
At least that means we could set out bright and early.
While they're all talking, there's one thing I would like to have Nock do if possible.
Sure, what's that?
First things first, is the chest still there?
What chest?
That we got the
That's
emerald and everything from?
That's back at camp.
Yes, but I'm just saying that's oh, okay, so then I guess I'll just do that once we get back to
Yeah.
camp. Never mind then. Yep, all good.
So you can head back to camp if you wish.
Yeah, if at all possible, then I'll do that.
The rest
Nock
of you
looks
gonna
fairly tired.
follow along?
Yeah, I'll make sure Leah is okay after that fight first, and then I'll go back to camp.
She kind of looks at you and she's like, and she sees you like coming to her and she like waves her hands like, I'm okay. You didn't touch me.
Oh, okay, good.
You got a little bit wounded though.
Yeah, a couple scratches here and there. I'll be okay though.
Looks good on you. So she just kind of like, as she walks by, she just gives you like another shove.
Yeah, just kind of stands there, blushing for a moment, before gathering himself and going back to camp.
Okay. So as everybody makes their way into camp, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break here so we can get up, get something to drink, all that fun stuff, and we will be right back.
Okay.
And we're back. You all waved at the camera, and I had to double check to make sure that it wasn't muted.
Right.
Don't do that to me.
We could be really mischievous and just move our mouths and not talk, even though we do have our.
That has happened.
No.
Gotta mess with the DM every once in a while.
Mm.
Okay, so as you make your way back to camp, you settle in for the night. Is there anything anybody wants to get into, or are you just buckling down for the night?
I think Nock wanted to do something, and with all the excitement, I think the dice will go by the wayside for the evening.
Yeah, Nock, you
That's
mentioned
right,
you wanted to
yes.
do something with the chest.
Yeah. So there's three things. First of all, if nobody's gonna grab the soul and carry it around, I guess I'll keep it on myself for now. Just so we don't lose it. Second, this is depending on you, Roden, and how you want to do things. But I'd like to, if you'll allow it, either copy those runes that were enchanted on the metal, since I do clockwork constructs and whatnot. I'd love to, maybe for the future after studying them a little bit, but, that could be something fun to put on the constructs eventually. Or learn a spell or whatever the hell I can get from doing that. I have no idea how wizards work.
Most people don't know how wizards work.
Look, I have not played one of these in years, to be...
But you're a sorcerer.
No, this is a wizard.
Oh, you're a wizard?
This is a wizzy.
I will say there
Awkward sorcerer.
isn't a means to copy the runes or the spell down from the item because it is enchanted.
So nothing to learn from that.
Nothing
Okay.
to learn from that.
Instead, then, would you allow me to repurpose part of it? Because I do need parts and gears and whatnot. So even if it's just the hinges or whatever, is there anything I can repurpose to just get more parts?
I mean, if you have the tools and you're gonna take the time to try to disable it tonight, you can. But
Yeah.
the enchantment is still on that metal, so any mistake may be costly.
Yeah, I mean, yes, kind of obvious that, if I F up, I'm going to hurt myself, but...
Or your tools or other things.
Well-
Being a wizard, you know that if you wanted to take something apart like this that's been enchanted, you would first have to break the enchantment.
Okay.
By trying
That's
to
not
break
something I can just do here.
Yeah. No, not really. Not at the moment
Okay.
anyway. Because
Okay.
trying to break an enchantment physically or breaking an enchanted item physically is always catastrophic.
Gotcha. Okay, well, if nothing is to be done, then, yeah, I guess I'll just keep the part with the soul on
Okay.
it with me for now, and we'll just go from there.
Okay.
Again, if anybody else wants access to it, just ask, no problem. I'm not trying to hog it.
Just gonna keep reading from my Poison for Dummies kit
Okay.
or book.
Just reading away.
But- Yeah, I'm trying to get poison proficiency.
Ah, okay. Well, if you've got that,
Reading from my book.
if you got that, go ahead and give me the D3 roll.
A D3?
It's half a D6.
Right.
Actually,
That's a
I'm sorry, a
six,
D6.
so
A
three?
D6. It's a D6. I'm
Oh.
sorry. So it's
Oh, so then a 6.
okay. So you can add 2 marks to that tick or to that clock.
Cool. Getting it done. Okay.
Okay.
That's all she's doing. Doing some light reading before bed.
What are the rest of you? Partaking in anything, or are you just relaxing for the night?
I think Mostly just relaxing. Gray will take a bit of time again to go around to everyone's tents if they want it, to make the magic comfortable tent. And then just relaxing for the rest of the night.
Okay. Jade, Al.
I think I would accept the enhanced tent and just kind of settle in and enjoy the chance to rest up.
Okay. You're muted.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same. I don't have any projects or anything started yet, so I will take the cozy tent and go full dragon mode and enjoy my little hole in the wall.
Okay. So as night goes by, roll some dice here. Thankfully, night passes without too much of an issue. Your companions, let's see, who did I have for tonight? Leah and Shavira would share the watch responsibilities tonight. But night comes and goes without an issue, and you all wake up the next day bright and early. Whether you want to or not, the wagon team seems to be wanting to get out of this forest as soon as possible.
Quick question. Is this river next to us decently deep, or at least has life in it, like fish or anything in it?
If you were to step in it, it would probably be shin deep.
So there's a chance
There's
there
a
might be
chance.
fish in it?
There's a chance there may be a fish in it.
Okay. I think she would try to fish for some breakfast
All right, go ahead and
before heading out.
Go ahead and give me a survival roll.
So here's the thing. And I know we don't really use it, but it totally fit her story. She has the background feature Fisher.
Okay.
So I gain advantage on ability checks made with fishing. If I have access to a body of water that sustains life. If successful, you can catch enough food to feed yourself and up to 10 people each day.
Jesus. Okay.
I
So
was shocked too when it said that. I was like, what? I want to try to fish.
do you have fishing equipment, or are you just gonna try to like hand fish it?
It didn't say if I had it or not. Probably not. But I do have a piece of my arrow that I've bent, like the arrowhead. And I'm going to do that thing where I'm going to tie a piece of rope to the end of the arrow, and I'm going to shoot.
You're gonna bow
and then
fish.
kind of use the rope to pull it in.
You're
Thank
gonna
you,
bow fish.
bowfish. Yeah, until I can find some tackle. So I'm just gonna kind of do it that way.
Okay.
So she's gonna stand on the bridge, or along the side at least, see what she can find, and
All right, go ahead and give me that survival roll with advantage.
what is my survival? Oh, thank God. Okay. Here's my other one. Oh, thank God for advantage. That was a nat 1. 23.
23. I will leave this up to you.
Okay.
There is definitely fish.
Mm-hmm.
Though you do notice that as you're fishing, the population around here is a little scarce. You most definitely use that fisher ability to gain food for you and 10 other people if you'd like.
Okay.
Or you can just catch for yourself.
She would definitely feed other people.
Okay.
She is proficient with cooking, and I do have cooking, uh, the cooking kit. So she would just kind of do ye old stick through the fish and kind of make that nice little crispy little
Little
breakfast fish.
quasi barbecue.
Yeah, kind of maybe like boil a little thing of rice, kind of add a little something to it, have some
Okay.
spices, and just kind of make some food for everyone in the morning.
Yep, so everybody wakes up to the smell of freshly cooked fish.
Gray would certainly get up, smelling that, and come out to see the wonderful meal that was prepared for us. And if you would allow it, Zoro, I would also cast a ritual on this food that you've prepared that would give us a bit of a bonus for the day.
No, that's fine.
Doesn't affect the taste. Don't worry. We'll still taste your delicious cooking. So Gray will
Just
kind
have
of
a stash.
hey, stuff's good, man.
It's good.
Get down on his knees next to the food and just kind of do a little bit of a ritual thanks where he thanks the land for the bounty that it's provided to us, etc., as he casts nourishing repast on the food. So up to 6 people that eat it. So it's 5 of us and your griffin.
So as you cast that,
Very nice.
you actually feel something alleviate off of the fish itself.
Can I gain any further insight off of that?
A curse was removed.
Oh.
Yay!
And as you see that curse like visibly removed from you, it clicks. The land you are traveling through right now is under a circle's protection.
Oh. Bailiff wouldn't know that. To even think.
So as this ritual progresses and he feels that curse lift, his voice like very audibly like wavers, like he's almost on the edge of having a little bit of a panic attack or a breakdown, but he like forces himself through the rest of the ritual, so that the spell itself does complete. And assuming its effects still take place, if we eat this food, then that will give all of us advantage on saving throws against disease and poison for the next 8 hours. And once
after, sorry,
go ahead. No, you go ahead.
I think after kind of hearing your voice waver a little bit, kind of like that small, like, kind of panic tone through it, she's gonna be like, "Is everything okay?"
It is now. Maybe.
What does that mean?
You got these fish from the river?
No, from the trees, actually.
Wait, really?
No, they're from the river.
Oh.
Why?
I mean, it's okay. So, like, I totally didn't even pick up on this either until just now. So, like, don't read too far into it. But this land is under a circle's protection, and those fish were cursed.
Wait, if it's under druidic protection, why are they cursed? Wouldn't they be blessed?
If they were given willingly by the circle, they might be. But I don't know what circle. I don't know what is being protected. And I am not entirely familiar with the procedure for, asking for bounty of the land of a circle? And I mean, it might be the circle that wolf belonged to, in which case, whew, glad I did that. But it's okay now.
Are you sure?
Like 90%.
Okay.
I mean, can anyone really be positive that they've removed a curse until, they interact with the thing that was cursed? But I felt something get removed from this wonderful meal that you prepared for us. Thank you, by the way.
Yeah, sure. I guess I should maybe ask you first going forward. Do you know where the boundary is so I don't have to fear for whatever I hunt?
I can attempt to figure it out. I didn't even know there was a circle active in the area, so I mean, this is all kind of new to me. But I can try to determine that.
Okay, yeah, because I have rations, but I've just spent years just always getting up early to go get our food for the day. So that's just kind of habit. So if I need to not do that and just do rations for a while, I'm okay with that. I mean, I still have the dried meat from the deer, but that was well before we entered this area, so I think the deer's fine.
Yeah.
Fox, you would know that the curse itself is pretty much put there to prevent people from overhunting.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, so like I said, the curse has been removed from the fish. The fish are okay. I think we'll be okay going forward as long as we exercise restraint. There's a balance in everything, and that includes wildlife population.
Oh, of course. I mean, being a Griffin rider, we're all about using the land to our advantage, but not as an abusive manner, more of, learning the land, what needs to be navigated, provided, and protected. So, I mean, we're not full on tree hugger status, but the way of the land, if you will. So
Yeah.
I don't plan on over hunting, but I can understand why they would have that.
Yeah. So I think they're probably okay with you, hunting and stuff for yourself. Maybe this was just a situation of like, whoa, that's a lot of fish. Maybe don't get that many, or I don't know. I was sleeping, so I don't know if there's a lot of fish in the river or not.
Oh, there was a bit, enough for a small handful of us at least. So, I mean, everyone else has. I mean, let's be honest. We all have provisions. Again, this is just habit for me. So, I guess
no harm, no foul. I think, just something for all of us, including the rest of the caravan, to keep in mind as we go forward.
And she'll look at Duoth and go, "Okay, no hunting for a while until we're out of this area. Just, I don't want you to get cursed."
Why would I get cursed? I'm an animal. That's nature.
I know, but I don't know their rules. I don't want you to get.
Yeah, it's all of you. It's all of you two legs that have to watch out for that. I'm fine.
Yeah, that's probably fair. Okay, well, if you go after a raccoon and you have a really upset stomach, it could be one of two things.
I ate a raccoon.
Know. I'm just saying, it could be one of two things. I'm looking out for you.
You know,
I'm being caring.
You know, I have a more distinguished palate than to eat a raccoon.
I was giving an example. You know what I mean. I know you go something bigger. A bear. A deer.
Something that doesn't taste like trash, yes.
Yeah, well, you do have a more sophisticated taste, yes. But I was just giving an example. I'm just showing that I care. But that's true. You probably wouldn't count towards that. It kind of looks back at Gray like, right? because Dwath is a creature. He's an animal in
I
a way.
think it should be
Right?
okay. Yeah, they've gotten real sassy, haven't they? I like it.
Yeah, well, we've been through a lot of shit, so just trying to be
Yeah.
cautious. So I've only really lived 2 places my whole life, so I don't know what everyone else has planned out here.
Hey, if we have to take the choice between the creepy forest with the creepy druid guy or the ocean of literal ghosts, I think I'll take the creepy druid forest.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I think we're headed to the ocean of just regular ocean stuff. So we should be okay once we get on the water.
Great. I'm not going to lie for a moment. I thought you were going to say an ocean of normal ghosts.
There might
No,
be normal ghosts in there, yeah.
we'll be sailing away from the island, so it should be fine. It just
Oh,
bigger
that's
fish
right.
for us to catch.
You guys went... Oh, I'm sorry.
Pretty damn close to the island.
When
Yeah,
they start learning your name, it gets really creepy.
let's just
Yep.
say I learned the fast track of how to help sail real damn quick. So, yeah.
Well, thankfully we're not going in that direction.
Nope, I think twice is enough.
But what
for
if you
my
did?
3 times is too much.
We're not going in that direction for now.
Yeah, imagine, when you're 12 going that way. Yeah. That's fun.
Yeah. No scary ghost ocean for us. Just regular ocean. You know what? I'll start doing a bit of a ritual thing every morning. See if we're free to hunt in an area, if I can even figure that out. I think we'll be okay going forward.
I think so too, and there'll be much bigger fish for us to potentially catch. Although, if we hit a town beforehand, I wouldn't mind grabbing some tackle to help. It'll help me pass the time on the boat, otherwise I'll get stir crazy.
Yeah, that seems like a good idea.
Yeah.
I'm gonna dig in now, if that's okay,
Yeah.
because I've been sitting here
Go for
crouched
it.
next to it this whole time, and it smells so good. My stomach's making noises. I gotta eat.
Yeah, go for it. It's nothing too spicy first thing in the morning. That's afternoon fish spices, but it's something a little pep in your step at least.
I'm gonna dig into this delicious fish breakfast.
And she'll scoop a bowl of rice for you as well to have with it.
Hey, do you have any more of this rice, but like not cooked?
Technically, yeah, I don't cook all my rice at once.
Okay, cool. I want to try something later.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I wouldn't recommend eating raw rice because that
A bit crunchy.
bit crunchy and hurts your teeth, but to each their own. All right. Well, just let me know.
So as you all eat and get ready for your travels, I need a volunteer for today's roles.
Zoro.
Yep,
I was raising my hand.
we'll let Zoro do it this time. So,
Me.
just as a just for my own sanity, how are you traveling today? You going normal, or are you putting a bit of a kick in your step?
How close are we to Beacon Point? Like a day or two?
Continuing on at the pace that you're at, if you don't run into any issues, you should reach Beacon Point by the evening.
You know what? If that's the case, probably regular pace then.
Okay.
Because especially after what we experienced of like this could be potentially, you know, or not potentially, it is a protected area. Kind of proceeding with caution. Plus, again, her mom's with them. She doesn't want to stress her mom out by going at a crazy pace, so she's always thinking of that. So yeah, just a normal pace since they're pretty close to their
Okay.
destination anyway. If you have to push a little into the evening to get there, so be it. But it's going to be a nice pace, not
Okay.
slow, just easy,
Um.
normal. There we go.
Okay. So if you can give me, let's do a D20 roll right now.
Okay, just straight D20.
Just a straight up D20.
Where'd D20s go? Oh, right here. Ooh, 19.
19. Very nice.
This golden die is just doing fantastic for me right now. It's my golden snitch.
She must want something. She's talking to me.
No. Daddy. Daddy.
No.
Daddy.
No. Don't call me that.
No, the cat's calling.
She's calling you that. She's
Yeah.
calling you that.
No,
not
that's
me.
that's what I
don't.
mean. That's what I mean. Don't call
My
me
husband's right there.
Yeah, come on.
that. But on a 19, Zorro, I will give you the option, as you were the one who is leading this charge today.
Okay.
As you are going along on your travels, you come to a place in the road where you see a small wagon set up on the side. Little overhanging the overhanging awning and a little table set out. It looks like it's got like various knickknacks along it. And a singular individual sort of tying horses down into a spike that they have jammed into the ground. This individual looks to be a halfling man, maybe middle age. He sort of gives you like a friendly wave as you're approaching. As you can see various odds and ends spread out across his table. And you sort of get the feeling that he is some sort of roadside merchant. As you are the one who is leading, I will ask if you would wish to stop to see what he's selling, or if you would want to continue on the way.
Look, in video games, when that shit happens, I am a sucker for that stuff.
How many
'cause I'm
health
like,
potions you got?
"Ooh." Well, not just that, just like, ooh, what kind of items do you have? So yeah, no, she'll definitely well, first of all, she does wave back to the halfling and will stop and just kind of go, "Are you a traveling merchant?"
Give me a sec now. She wants out.
And she goes, meow, 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 meow.
No, my fan is making weird noises. I have to tighten the bass on it, but every time it makes a noise, she freaks out.
Oh.
I'm
I
sorry.
was just
So
making like "Daddy, let me out" noises.
let me out. Let me out.
Meow.
Yeah. So I'm sorry. What did you say to him?
I was like, "Are you a traveling merchant?"
In a means, yes.
As in, you don't normally set up shop?
I am
Or-
a trader
or just only
of
printers?
knowledge and information, and less of a material sort.
Oh, this actually may come in handy. You more like a like a quick pro quo, information for information sort of trade?
Oh, no. Information for gold.
Oh, the traditional way then. Okay.
Yes. Unless you do have information for trade yourself.
Depends, I guess, what you're interested in. But I think I have a couple friends that might want to know some answers. She'll turn around and call back to her group. In this case, she's specifically, I mean, she's calling everyone, but she's specifically looking at Gray and Nock, being like, we have a merchant here who is willing to trade information for some gold. I don't know if I know some recent events. We came across some information and items that I didn't know if you guys wanted to ask, or something else entirely. I don't know. Just seems like a great time to kind of see if you guys wanted anything.
Yeah, I'd love to ask some questions about the area.
I figured you might. Or, you know, and she just kind of leans in, what Noel's like or whatever. I don't know.
Oh, that's a good question too.
My passive perception is super high, and I've totally caught your shit every single time. Of just like, I'm smitten. Either or, you know. If you and Nock or anyone else has any information.
I mean, what kind of information do you need, really?
You pay him for information.
Oh,
if he has it.
I mean,
Yes.
again, that's a very broad question. It's a very broad question.
Well, my line of work is very broad indeed. My name is Tybalt Wendell, at your service. Self-employed information broker.
Interesting.
Could you repeat the name, please?
Tybalt Wendell.
It's Tibbers. I'm kidding.
No, Tibbers was a different thing.
Right?
They had to fight Tibbers in Campaign 3.
Oh, did they? That's cool.
Well, it wasn't Tibbers, but it was, legally distinct Tibbers.
I get it. Yeah. It's we don't want to get sued, Tibbers. Got it.
Yeah, please don't sue me, Riot Games.
You're right. Okay, so yeah, I mean, we'll definitely like lean in and just kind of introduce ourselves and say, well, I'm Nock. We'll keep it to Nock for simplicity's sake. Again, is there any particular type of information you're looking for?
Oh, all new information is good information. I'm more on the ends of selling information to people, digging into the hows and whys that maybe they themselves cannot tend to formulate an answer for.
I see. Well, I might be a little disappointing to you then, I'm afraid.
No one is disappointing. Not everyone is a mind in search of answers all the time. But there must be something on someone's mind. The location of gems or hidden tombs around the area. Little rumors.
I've got some questions. Yeah.
Yeah, if we're talking about that sort of information, then yes.
Oh, yes. All sorts of information.
How do you determine how much the answer costs?
It's more the base of the question than the answer itself. I will say that if it's like just a minor question, like, what's tomorrow's rain forecast going to be or something like that, that's just a couple gold or whatnot. Now, if you're asking me for the combination to one of the deep vaults somewhere in the vault itself, Well, that's going to cost you a bit more than just a couple silver.
Is that information you can provide?
See, goes over the table and he picks up like this small bronze cylinder that looks like it's just a cipher device. And he sort of like just like shakes it.
How much is that? I want that.
Well, this right here is a cipher that will be used to open one of, as I said, the vaults. One of the deeper vaults inside the vault itself. This I could not let go for more than, or for anything less than 10,000 gold.
Oh, shoot. I don't think I've even seen that amount of money in my whole life.
Sadly, most people will never see that amount of money in their life. But it is very promising, as anyone who has come out of that vault, as you know, and survived and kept their mind intact, has either acquired great power or have acquired great wealth selling the items that they excavated.
Gosh, that price just makes me want it more.
Well, you can't afford it, literally.
You can't afford it yet.
Yet. See, this guy knows what's up. How about a less expensive question?
I thought you were going to ask about the druids.
Well, I'm about to.
Oh, okay.
I think, because that's probably
You're getting
something
distracted.
I'm
trying to help you.
You shake a shiny cipher in front of me and say it opens up the vault. I'm gonna ask, what can I do for you?
That's why I'm helping you focus. Like, you can ask it. I don't care, but
right.
I mean, you do what you want, but I'm just helping you.
I'll be back for that cipher. Do you know what druid circle is operating in this area?
I do.
How much is the answer to that question?
2 silver.
Done.
The circle that has taken residence around here is fairly new. Only moved in about a month ago. It seems like their whole focus is the preservation and defense of the wildlife out here after the whole ordeal with well, if you believe it, the ordeal with Fang. They've been sort of trying to defend what wildlife they can and begin to aid the wildlife into repopulation, as this creature has, in the past month alone, began to take very large chunks out of a lot of the wildlife around here. Their population, not, literally.
I see.
So the wolf was the reason for the curse, I guess.
Yeah, I kind of feel like... Hey, do you know how I can get in contact with this circle?
I'll let you have this one for free. It's less of you get in contact with them and they find you.
Got it.
Spend a couple nights out here in the wilderness, and sooner or later one of them will pass by just to check in on you.
Okay, that's helpful. Do you know where the circle that Red Fang was a part of is based?
He turns his head. This Red Fang was a druid?
That might be no.
Wait.
Interesting.
The answer to that question is going to cost you.
No. I am a fair and honest businessman, and that is some tasty information, my friend. How does 25 gold sound for you?
Done.
You could try to haggle, but all right.
As he
I mean,
gives you
I'll let it go for 25.
as he happily gives you 25 gold. So he's a druid. Ooh, that makes things a little
Sure
more
is.
interesting around here. I know there have been hunting parties that have been beginning to form in Beacon Point. You know, quite a bounty was put on this thing's head. But anybody who's been foolish enough to step out into the wilderness to try to take it on, well, they haven't come back.
Quite a bounty, you say?
Oh, yes. I mean, of course, you got to
Oh.
bring the corpse in or some sort of proof that you killed it. You can't just say, I killed Bloodfang, and they're going to believe you, you know. Guilds and all.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's fair. That poses a bit of a problem, but I understand. We'll figure it out. So, since you didn't know that he was a druid,
Look, I didn't even know if he was real. You know how, like,
then I,
you know, the hunters begin to, like, talk and
yeah,
tales begin to spread, and all of a sudden a new cryptid is born. I thought that was like another one of these things.
yeah, that's fair. So then you probably can't tell me then where his circle is centralized.
Unfortunately, friend, up until 2 minutes ago, I didn't even know he was a druid.
All right, that's understandable. Don't know if I have any other immediate questions then.
Not unless anyone else has any questions. But this was good information.
Well, if you
Yeah.
ever find yourself in Glimmercross, I'm setting up shop there for the festival.
Oh, yeah, we're headed
needy
there
people.
for the festival too.
Perfect.
Actually, Mr. Wendell, I
Yes.
do have one question. Hopefully, the answer would not be too expensive. Is there a known group of bandits or thieves operating in the area that may have come here from elsewhere or may have brought stolen goods from afar?
You give me a gold, I'll spill all the details I know.
Done.
Bandits, yes. Quite a plenty of bandits. Thankfully they're still a bit outside of where we're at, more located in the west, over where the river itself joins into the sea. A small yet growing community of them. I don't know exactly where all of them are from, but they've come from all corners of the world, all walks of life. I haven't heard of them actually hitting any sort of big score just yet. They're still getting in the motion of making themselves known around here.
And that's all you know. You haven't heard of any interesting items being sold then?
Sold? There are a lot of items
Or
sold in
up
and
for
out of Beacon
sale.
Point. Up for sale? Again, a lot of items like that out of Beacon Point. Specifically coming from these bandits? No.
Jade will cast a sort of significant look over to Knock, and hopefully he'll catch that I'm trying to fish for information about the chest.
About the chest.
Right? If it was a bandit's chest, a bandit's booty, then
Oh,
okay.
I
Jade is a
I-
deep thinker.
Yeah, I don't think Nock went that far. I think Nock just assumed it was, from what Gray said, that it was in the lair of the wolf, so it's the druid who put it there and not bandits. So I don't know that he'd make that leap of logic.
See, I wasn't there, but Gray would know that there was talk about somewhere along the line they were talking about Arcastus, which is far afield.
Yeah, Sola was talking about Arcastus because that's where
Soloist, and I don't know
the key
who
would
all
have
was
been
there
made.
that overheard that. So
Everybody would have heard that.
okay, all right. So that was why I was trying to make that connection. That if maybe it had come from like the Arcastus area because of the Gear Forge.
You know what I could do instead, though? I could show him the actual plate with the emerald on it, and I would ask him, do you have any idea who's in there?
Oh, a soul key. That's a rare find to come across. Can't say I know who's in there. I mean, I don't have the tools nor the instruments to be able to correctly or safely identify such a thing.
Just wondered maybe there was an inscription on it or something I wasn't able to read. Good to know.
Your guess is good as mine, but well, you know those types of contraptions. Pop them in any warforged and they'll work, or any gear forged and they'll work.
Well, finding one of those, especially one that's not currently active, is going to take a while. But good to know.
Funny enough, you mentioned that. For the right price, I can point you in the direction of to a currently inoperable gear-forged body that I know of. If it piques your interest at all.
He'll look at the others and goes, that's something we're interested in.
If you're interested in it, I'm interested in it. Seems right up your alley.
For that diversion.
We always have time for a side quest.
Yeah, I know.
You also have to remember we have a bunch of people here.
Yeah.
Including our parents.
Yeah, it's not just us.
I'm sort of thinking of the
if anything, it's knowledge for the future.
How much would that set me back?
50 gold.
And you can see Nock like making a face. I mean, it's you know, we're Dragonborn, but we're still making a face.
My horde.
Well, you have to understand, the last fight already cost me 10 gold just in spells cast. I'm like, meh.
Look, you chose this life, okay?
Yeah, I know, and I'm gonna bitch about it the entire time. All right, yeah, we'll grumble, but we'll fork over the 50 gold. But we are not happy.
As you hand him gold, the 50 gold, he slips a key into your hand. There is a locked warehouse in Beacon Point.
Okay.
Devoid of life and storage, all save for this one inoperable gear-forged body. Have you the time? Maybe worth stopping by and inserting the key.
Very good.
Also,
we'll give it a shot.
Random inquiry, given the little makeup of your group here, and you going to not Arcastus, but Glimmercross for the festival. Are you, any of you, participating in the tournaments that are there? The jousting competition, the grand melee, archery, magic?
Yes.
Could do magic.
If not all of us, I know she's sleeping in the back of a wagon right now, but I know we have another friend that is very excited for tournaments as well. She kind of looks back where Rin is.
I'm going to join everyone that they let me.
Absolutely, I would really like to
it's a good
see
place.
how my rapier skills stand up.
It's a good place to get not only practice in, but make a decent bit of gold if you can take that champion's purse.
Had me at gold.
This is sounding like a better and better trip all the time.
You just need the jewel deck pull, and you'll be great for your spells for a while. I swear to God.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah.
Infinite spells.
Oh.
Yeah, well, that or I'm gonna, when we get to Glimmercross, I'm just gonna have to find a way to get an investment or something going that'll make me money over time. We'll figure it out.
The tournaments.
Take out a loan.
Yeah, no.
Ash did that.
It worked out mostly.
It's like a $30,000 loan. Yeah,
Yeah, and she put it under her father's name.
Look.
because there had to be some
She
credibility.
had to use daddy's credit card.
I don't have, a freaking vampire eldritch lich, sugar daddy.
That was
to pay for my
Grandpappy,
shit.
and that
And
was
two-
not who I was using.
And two, I know what I said. And two, with my luck, if I take out a loan, it's not even going to be a month that I'm going to have like some devil like freaking debt collector sent by Mal hunting my ass down for that gold. No, thank you. I know better.
Give me your kneecaps.
You know what I'm saying? Oh shit, no thanks. Not for loans, but we'll figure something out. I'll find something creative when the opportunity arises. I'm not worried.
Since you are on your way to Glimmercross, does that mean you're taking the same boat as us, or are you taking?
Oh no,
other means of travel?
I've charted a bit of a personal craft for myself. Well, myself and a few of the higher end clientele.
In style then.
Oh, it's less in style and more for sheer profit.
Oh, really?
Trading secrets are a big thing amongst merchants, especially going into a festival.
That's true. Information.
And I have struck
valuable.
a gold mine of insider information in regards to the business practices and trades of a lot of the higher end families.
Blackmail.
Oh, no,
Gotcha.
not at all. It's more of a violation of an
Scandals?
NDA if I was under an NDA. No, just trading their trade secrets for nice, bright gold.
Well, keeps the lights on, right?
I guess.
Well, what? You gotta buy candles
You use candles?
or magic devices to have lanterns that are clap on, clap off.
I forget we're not Narcastus right now.
Yes.
Not everyone has warmed pipes running through their walls to keep them nice and warm in the evenings.
Look, we have a lot of firewood. Anyway, anyone else want to ask before we continue on?
No, I think I'm okay. I gotta go do a thing anyway, so thank you for the information. It was helpful.
Maybe I'll see you.
Thank you.
Maybe I'll see you all in Glimmercross.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Tillet, you're going to say something?
I was gonna ask this guy, and if I was looking into generating passive income, what would be a good starting move, and how much would that cost me?
This is a business question.
Yeah, absolutely. The guy knows what he's talking about. If there's a
business
person
tip.
to ask, it would be him.
You know, you've already spent so much gold on me today. Drop another 10 and I can give you a bit of a hint where to start.
Love that. I will definitely spend 10 gold if it means I can make some money back at some point.
Look, you're going to Glimmercross, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're not really looking to start up a lucrative business, where you're caught, behind a desk all day. Well, not yet anyway. You're all just freshly starting adventurers. And what do adventurers do the best? Go for tasks. I mean, let's face it, you guys are the best at that sort of thing. When you get to Glimmercross, look for a restaurant called Rosie's. Once you go to Rosie's, ask for Mr. Ziggy. He'll hook you up with what you need to do.
Good to know. Furiously taking notes.
mean, if you're not, me and Fox are.
What I'm doing right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Same here. Okay. Very good. Thank you so much for your assistance. It's appreciated.
That's what I do. Now I'm going to wait along here. Next people should be passing in about an hour. No, I can't see the future. I'm just waiting for friends.
Oh, I was
I was about to
literally
ask.
about to ask you if you're a divination wizard.
Oh, a wizard of no such sort. I lack any ability to tap into the arcane weave whatsoever.
I guess you don't need magic when you've got money.
Money and the smarts on how to use it.
Looks at Nock like, this one needs money for magic. Not true, Gray. Not true.
Nock looks visibly hurt by that statement.
Nock
It's
just-
actually
Nock-
eating his soul away.
Nock just needs the magical equivalent of like a like one of the like high-end business black credit cards.
Yeah, that or a bag of holding that just keeps spitting out gear parts. That's all I care about.
That's why I wish I knew ahead of time that's what you were doing, because if you went Hargraven, one of the sub races would use a feather and it's 10 gold worth of materials. I was like,
Yeah, no. If I played a Hargraven, I'm
pluck
not gonna.
yourself.
I was about to say I'm not gonna lie to
He's
you.
molting.
After like 2 episodes, you would see what a Hargraven without any feathers looks like. Let's be real, we're not doing this.
Look, I think it says it replenishes after 24 hours, so.
Yeah,
Trust me,
it's a
I would
feather a
have-
day and it comes back.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
it's just one feather a day. Yeah, no, that's.
I mean,
Just molt.
you can hoard them though. You can pluck one feather every day and just stick that feather in your inventory. But anyway, Gray is
Yeah.
going to go back to the caravan. He's going to climb into one of the carts because he needs to cast a ritual as we're moving.
Okay. So as everybody gets into the cart, what ritual are you casting?
Well, he really wants to contact that druid circle to let them know that Red Fang is potentially taken care of here. But we don't have days to wait around for them to get in touch with us. So he is going to ritual cast Skywrite. And he is going to write in the clouds
Oh, yes.
that Red Fang is dead.
Bring that up. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I've only ever used that spell one other time, and it was as Keo as we were sailing away from Glimmercross after it had fallen, and she wrote in the sky that Glimmercross had fallen, so our allies wouldn't keep pushing into it.
Keyleth used that spell a lot in Critical Role. I remember that.
It's a great spell, but it's only
Yeah.
useful in big worlds exactly like this one.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you cast Skywrite. And as
Like
I
a
will-
real flare.
those of you who are outside, as you're traveling along through towards Beacon Point, up in the sky, just you see Red Fang is dead. Just appear up in the sky like in a formation of clouds.
I
Huh.
will concentrate on it for the full duration of an hour, just so I can be sure that somebody has seen it.
Okay. As you are doing that, Zorro, can you give me another D20 roll?
Yes. Yeah, okay. 14.
14. Rest of your journey, as you are getting closer and closer to civilization, pretty calm. And as night comes, you make it to Beacon Point.
Yay.
About half hour after the sun sets. As you approach the gates.
Oh no.
What?
Oh no, the music stopped and you said as you approach, I'm already anticipating something.
Don't worry, I'm looking for something.
Can hope it's bustling crowd music.
I'm just going to keep this music because I thought I had the music uploaded, but apparently I didn't.
This is pretty music though. I love this.
Unfortunately, I'll have the music up for the next time we play. But you approach the gates. A couple of the guards give you a look. You don't look too suspicious. They stop you for just a moment before I almost said warden. That's incorrect. The foreman approaches them and hands them the travel manifest. They look over all the papers, give the wagon a once over, hand the manifest back to them, and they just motion you along in. And as you pull into the portside town of Beacon Point, this is where we are going to end for the week.
A lot happened. Information wise.
A lot did happen.
Yep.
But you're gonna have to tune in next time to see what happens. If this is if this is your first time here, this is not the only show that we do. Coming up this Saturday is going to be another episode of The Downfall of Propriety, which is a Bridgerton-inspired mini adventure that is run by Malls. Alternating Saturdays, we have Withered Wastes, which is a 5th edition game that I run. Coming up on Sunday, we will have another episode of Wayward Wanderers, which is our Pathfinder Extinction Curse campaign run by Azarin. Monday will be another episode of Destiny Forged, which is our longest running show here on the channel, currently in its 4th campaign. Alternating Mondays, we have our Avatar Legends mini adventure that's going on that is run by me that is called The Escape from Varric Island. Tuesdays, we have Star Wars Tales from the Outer Rim, which is a Star Wars game run by Tilt. And coming up next Thursday, we will have another episode of Mass Effect Horizons, which is a Mass Effect game that is run by Zorro. And on alternating Thursdays, you have us here on A New Era. But for now, we are going to head on off. Thank you everyone for tuning on in. We will catch you later.
Good night.
Good night.